resumed again in 1983, and aren't we all lucky that it did? One of the great rivalries in the sport, Kentucky and Louisville ready to go. And the Wildcats with the first possession of the night. De'Aaron Fox coming off a 24-point, 10-assist game against Carolina in that win over the Tar Heels Saturday. One of the best games really in recent memory in college basketball.
Louisville starting off in man-to-man. Adele on Malik Monk.
And Monk, who scored. Adele in transition. Snyder will get another look and misses again.
Excellent offensive rebounding team.
Mathiang had the rebound, then threw it away, and Fox. Is there anybody on the Louisville side who can stay in front of De'Aaron Fox?
But that's exactly what Louisville has got to avoid. A live ball turnover. They cannot defend a run out. De'Aaron Fox takes it all the way. You've got to make Kentucky play 5-on-5 in the half court. In transition, they will absolutely kill you.
Fox, the freshman from Houston, has been so good early this season, and now here they come in transition again.
Boy, how about the outlet?
Briscoe trying to finish and draws the foul.
A couple years ago.
You have said on a number of occasions this year.
Michael Holton and Rocket Rod Foster went all the way.
Louisville's had some opportunities. They've had some open looks. They haven't knocked them down. It's 4-0 early for Kentucky. Mitchell, count it.
He has got to have a great game. Donovan Mitchell is the one guy that can go off on you. How about how quickly Kentucky gets it? Most times leapers are not great perimeter jump shots.
Well, at the McDonald's All-America game, he won the three-point shooting contest and finished going to the NBA, coming back to the collegiate ranks, and winning a national championship with the Cardinals in 2013.
Yeah, Dan, the key for that last possession, last foul, wasn't just the drive. It was the initial paint touch and the pass out. I think this Louisville team can drive Kentucky. What a great pass.
And look at how quickly they get down the court.
I mean, how deflating is that? You score and then watch Kentucky lay the ball in at the other end.
And Rick Pitino says he doesn't want to play slow, but he wants to play more at their pace than Kentucky's pace, and they have got to keep them out of transition. There's a long two for Snyder, and here come the Wildcats again. Adebayo will slam it home.
Right.
Spalding.
That is the best case scenario for the Louisville defense, is to have Isaiah Briscoe taking jump shots on him.
Nice look. And a foul will send Spalding to the free throw line.
He's athletic. He's got a great feel for the game, and he really impacted. He did an amazing.
The one thing that Louisville, a lot of programs track, is deflections. Cardinals back within one. Here comes Kentucky again. Fox no, follow no. Third opportunity goes for Adebayo.
Boy, De'Aaron Fox is a pretty good press break all by himself, isn't he? Excellent job by John Calipari of diagramming that press break. Give the ball to De'Aaron Fox and get out of the way.
Who was it? Was it D. Brown at Illinois? Was known as the one-man fast break back when he played there. Meanwhile, he's really alive right now here with the KFC Yum Center.
It's like a little zone look right now for Louisville.
Monk, step-back jumper from the baseline. And then he shushes the crowd on his way back down the court.
Well, that's where I feel he's really special. Most great shooters are catch-and-shoot guys. They get their feet set. You try to make them put it on the deck. He's a great pull-up jump shooter. I mean, that step-back move, are you kidding me? He's 18 years old. That's big time.
Yep. Snyder. Running hook off the glass, no good, and Willis the rebound. Monk from Lepanto, Arkansas, broke the hearts of Razorback fans, not going there, electing to go to Kentucky. And
Kentucky's gotten its pace. And they just have to keep pushing that pace. Great move by Snyder.
And Spalding finds time series 34-15. They've won 4 in a row in 8 of the last 9.
2-3 zone right now. Malik Monk out of the game. And this can go to man-to-man when they get to a short clock.
Briscoe the kick. Michael Mulder knocks down the three. The senior from Windsor, Ontario, by way of Vincennes College in Indiana. Last year shot it great in practice, not so much in the games. This year he's taken it into the game.
Well, that's his 17th three on the season. To have that weapon off the bench that can come in and provide a little offensive firepower and stretch the floor is really valuable. Good pass.
Snyder passed up the three and takes it inside and is called for the offensive foul on the drive. But that's him with the ball, number 14. Dangadell, yes.
And he is a...
This is the three, and the rebound down to Spalding.
Good outlet, Smart to pull it back out.
Mahmoud floats it in, but misses the finger roll. Spalding there to clean it up.
Hey, first you thought, why are you giving it to a 7-footer at that point? And it wound up working out because of the tip-in by Ray Spalding.
Man, I hope this atmosphere is coming across in your living room or wherever you're watching this game tonight. This one is some kind of fun. Willis. And Louisville looking for the lead.
Boy, Louisville's length is bothering Kentucky.
Adele gives them the lead.
That's two great athletes. Donovan Mitchell, the best athlete on this Louisville team.
Briscoe, shot clock at 5. Fox with a long 2, and it belongs to Louisville. Nearly turned over, and they do. And Fox will wind up at the free throw line after a turn-up with the Clippers and Lakers late at night.
Usually the holidays, he's an elite defender, and I think a lot of times coaches will sit a guy that's got 2 fouls. I think that takes a great player out of the game for too long.
Snyder all the way.
Boy, the high pick and roll has been a problem thus far for Kentucky. They are getting picked off and not calling that screen out.
Fox, nice look to Willis, and that'll snap a long into Mathiang, the 5th-year senior. Snyder lobs it again, and Johnson slams it home.
Just what we were talking about. You curl that one screen, throw it up to the rim.
Here comes Fox, the kick to Briscoe. And Louisville, after the first 3-4 minutes of the game, doing a much better job getting back in transition.
Well, they are doing a good job of putting pressure on in the backcourt and trying to at least slow the advance.
A rejection by Mathiang.
Well, what a rim-protecting group that Louisville's got.
Mitchell for 3. Madhouse right now here in Louisville. Fox will try to quiet the crowd, and will, at least for the moment. Hawkins the kick. Willis the 3. Got it.
Well, that was a mistake by Johnson.
Mulder. Long on the 3. Gabriel with a rebound and draws the foul.
To run 20 seconds of offense.
Bowl season well underway. And watch ESPN. But he's a pretty significant guy for that.
No, he's a good player. He's not quite as offensively gifted as some of Kentucky's other players and their other freshmen.
Mahmoud shovel pass, and Briscoe sniffed it out, and Fox is ahead of the pack.
Can't defend that.
Stepping to the free throw line, now 1-1.
Well, Spalding had a terrific game against Anas Mahmoud, though, is coming off a concussion where he got hit in the game against Purdue.
Right?
I will be there sitting in an easy chair watching the game with guys like Bill Walton. Oh, I love him.
He had a great season. Briscoe points, 3 assists for the Cardinals. Adele absorbs some contact and ties the game. And will it be Hawkins? Yes, it will. Hawkins called for the foul.
Contain Louisville off the bounce, off that high.
Jay will flexing that maturity as always. I like that read. Adebayo. Been kind of quiet at times, but that was anything but quiet for the guy they call Bam.
Well, they've got to get the ball into him, and he's got to do exactly that. You see how he went right into the chest of Anas Mahmoud and just backed him off. Offensive foul on Mitchell.
Pushing him, he said they're working on drills, jump hooks and putbacks and follows, and he said, go up and dunk on people tonight.
He said, I don't want to see any skills.
Yeah, that's right.
Go up and dunk it.
Fox with a floater. Count it and one.
The closeout. Now, you got to close out short to De'Aaron Fox. You're not looking at Malik Monk on the bench. Kentucky has got the lead in this thing. They've hung with it. And
tonight,
De'Aaron Fox is a triple-double threat every time he's
against Arizona State. Just the second triple-double in a Kentucky basketball history. Chris Mills had one back in 1988.
They're hard to get in a 40-minute game.
Snyder again.
Like De'Aaron Fox went underneath.
6th-ranked Kentucky, 10th-ranked Louisville, both 10-1 on the season. Snyder spins, gets it off, and hits.
Boy, that high screen has been so effective. Taking off De'Aaron Fox, and then a great spin by Snyder. Clearly his best game of the season. He's been magnificent.
And a local kid, a Louisville kid. Imagine what this means to him to play this well in this game. Willis, no. And the first half will come to a close.
Teams. Now, I don't know if that's like the par 3 contest in the Masters, but big win by the Louisville manager.
Mitchell is fouled by Bristol.
Time he gets into the lane.
And who's struggling with defending it? Is it the guards or the big?
Not letting him turn the corner. So the big guys have to do a much better job. They've got to stay connected, or they've got to let him get through.
Mitchell 1 for 2. Down with a rebound, Mathieu. Snyder has been in attack mode all night long for the Cardinals.
At the Ballard High School here in Louisville, and the all-time leading scorer at Ballard High School. And Ballard's had some great players, including Allen Houston.
Levitch, no, but 2 defenders went at it. Great atmosphere from the moment this game began, and the game has lived up to it. And it's a shot clock violation on Kentucky.
Just a lack of recognition. And that's, frankly, that one's on De'Aaron Fox. The point guard's got to know. And they've got to communicate it and echo it to all 5 guys on the floor exactly how much time they've got.
Snyder. You got to respect the shooting ability of Levitch. Hawkins on him right now as Snyder calls for a ball screen. Floater rejected by Adebayo, but he gave it right back. Rejected again, this time by Gabriel. And Monk will lay it in, and he's got a chance for 3.
That's pretty good odds.
3. Good position for Johnson. And he reverses it up and in.
Goes away from the double team. Majoring in English.
Louisville back on top. John Calipari screaming at his players out on the court. This kind of noise, they're not going to hear anything. And it's another Wildcat turnover. True road game of the year for this young Kentucky team. They played at home a bunch. They played a few neutral site games. Levitch with a shot fake, left it short, got it back, and is fouled, and will go to the line. Or Louisville.
Well, you have to be smart with fouls in a game like this, Dan.
And a couple of missed free throws.
Louisville very fortunate there. Gave a wide open 3 up in the corner.
Snyder again. What a night he's having.
Saying that the whole time, you know, it was so overwhelming just to hear my name called, you know, after being nominated with all the other guys, you know, a finalist. It was just overwhelming. After that, they were still with me. They rolled with me. And, you know, they have
had since you won the trophy.
You know what? Like I said before, you know, me and the guys, you know, just being a part of the Heisman alumni now, you know.
Maria Lamar, thank you. 47-44, Louisville over Kentucky. The last foul on Jalen Johnson. His 3rd as Snyder continues.
Some back screens and down screen action and really good movement.
Adele with a drive. Down with the rebound, Fox. Long look ahead, Briscoe. And he'll lay it in.
How about that rebound? And
Adele.
Good hit.
And if it's Briscoe, it's number 4. A significant loss for Kentucky.
So the question is, as we go down this last 12:54, will Kentucky look young? Will they look young?
They have lost their first true road game in 5 of John Calipari's previous 7 seasons as the head coach of Kentucky. Bio! Get out of...
Adebayo's got to get the ball. Give him the ball.
He hasn't had many touches, but he's done something good just about every time he has gotten a touch. Instead, it's Mulder who knocks down the 3 on the kickout by Adebayo.
Well, you get the ball inside, good things are going to happen. Attention goes to Adebayo. He kicks it out for an open shot and a step-in 3.
Second 3 of the night for Michael Mulder. Adele crosses over and finishes.
Boy, just a little step toward the midcourt line, and Malik Monk bit on it.
Oh. Adebayo. Mitchell doing a good job to stay in front of him, and Monk just threw it away.
Boy, what kind of pass was that?
And then they give it right back. Snyder picked off by Fox. And rejected by Johnson. Boy, guys are making some plays here tonight.
Some athletic plays, but they need to use that athleticism and make some disciplined plays. The right play. The ball's got to go to Bam Adebayo. He's 5 for 5.
And at least 4 of them are dunks. I can remember 4 of them. Now he's 5 for 6. Ball's on the deck. He had it, couldn't get it, but Willis has it. Shot clock running down. They don't get it off. Fox, yes.
Boy, Snyder went under that high screen.
Adele driving on Mulder. Whips it inside. Johnson has it knocked away. Crowd hollering for a foul call. Adebayo will go to the free throw line. Adele driving on Mulder. Whips it inside. Johnson has it knocked away. Crowd hollering for a foul call. Adebayo will go to the free throw line.
And when Kentucky has won so many of these games over the last several years.
Dan, it looks like Rick Pitino is looking for a high percentage shot.
Make that shot.
Monk all the way, high and soft off the glass. Kentucky by 4.
Boy, it's amazing how often when a team takes a bad or questionable shot, and I do think that was a questionable shot by Jalen Johnson, it leads to a layup on the other end. That was a huge turnaround.
Snyder. Johnson and 1.
Is a great scorer. Just seeing the ball go through the net can really help.
Man, Steam challenged by Mathiang. And what's the call?
It's a loose ball foul on Kentucky.
To deter Fox.
And he went straight up with both hands. And because he went straight up with both hands, he can be in the restricted area. If he stayed on his feet there, that would have been a block. It was on the offense, not on the defense.
Bonus both ways. Adele at the line.
And he's a guy that can be a truly outstanding player. You know, he misses. And it's all been off of his own dribble. He's not getting anything off the offense.
Mitchell all the way. Frenetic pace here with under 6 minutes to play.
Now Louisville's got to make Kentucky guard in the half court. Move them around and then attack.
Snyder. Guarded by Briscoe. Over the top to Adele.
Well, there's the sides, but Rick Pitino's run that forever.
Mathiang knocks it away. Adebayo to the deck to retain possession. Monk pulls up, knocks it down, and makes it a 2-point game.
Snyder handled the ball here.
It'll be Mitchell at the moment. And he is fouled. And remember, it's bonus both ways. So Mitchell headed to the free throw line. Following out. 4-point game. Makes the first. Basketball crazy. The two top programs in the state, Kentucky and Louisville. And it's a 2-point game.
On the rim and on the lane instead of settling for a jump shot.
Mahmoud, the handoff to Mitchell. 10 to shoot.
Got to switch. Adebayo on Mitchell.
Mitchell over him. No.
So you got to get to the rim.
Wow. The ball hits the court, and 3 Cardinals surrounded to get the rebound. Then a missed 3 by Snyder, and another offensive rebound, and a slam for Johnson. And it looks like it's going to go right down to the closing seconds.
9 assists on 21 field goals. They've had to take it on their own. And Malik Monk, his shot selection has not been, it has been freshman-like. It has not been as good as it needs to be, especially on the road.
And just a few days after going 8 for 12 on threes against Carolina, Monk's 0 for 6 from beyond the arc tonight. Snyder behind the back. Forces it up and hits it. Mitchell for 3. And Mathiang will get called for the foul, wrestling with Adebayo for the
But that wasn't a foul, it just looked like one.
Adebayo chase now 0 for... Finally.
Here's the switch.
Snyder trying to go by Adebayo. He does, and he lays it in. And the rebound down to the Cats. We go inside the final minute. Fox has a chance for a 3-point play.
Complete that play.
Briscoe, long lead pass for Monk. And a push is called, a foul is called against Louisville. One of 2 in a 2-point game. Big collision between Johnson and Briscoe on the screen in the backcourt. 10-second difference, game clock, shot clock, and it looks like Kentucky's going to play it out.
Well, there's no need to foul. You certainly don't want to do it now.
Mitchell the drive, gets inside. Offensive rebound, Johnson! 15 seconds, 4-point game. Deep one for Monk. Wow. Yes! His first made 3 of the night is about a 26-footer, and it brings Kentucky within 1.
Boy, Malik Monk had been struggling to find a rhythm all game long. But a quick trap. And now you have to foul.
And they will foul Mitchell, who's
really have 2 bigger ones in his career than this. I think if he makes this, I think you'll see Rick Pitino call a timeout.
Briscoe. Handoff Monk. He'll get it off. Rebound down to Adele, and Louisville is going to win it.